sure you're being followed, you enter what's called the provocative phase, where you'll drive halfway up a block, then make a U-turn, drive back. Make a K-turn, drive back, pull into another driveway, make a K-turn. Stuff that doesn't make any sense at all. But that's just to make sure with 100% certainty that you're not being followed. I served overseas with a woman who was a legitimate State Department officer. She came into the office one day and she said, "Oh, I was under heavy surveillance last night. I took them on a ride that they'll never forget. I was going 100 miles an hour down the highway, and I'm just sitting there listening." Because what happened was they determined that because she tried so hard to lose them, she must be the CIA officer. And so they never, ever surveilled me because I'm going to the wine store and going to the fabric store and then I'm driving home. But they were plenty interested in her. You have to be very, very careful not to establish patterns. And I almost got myself burned twice. So there was one point where I was flying to Eastern Europe once a month to handle an asset that I had recruited. He was very proud of the village that he had come from. It was high up in the mountains. And
Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Matthew is your soulmate. Going by your cards, Temperance being in the primary position does show that there does seem to be something there between the two of you that's relatively meaningful, but it does seem like there are some issues that are making it cloudy. Three of Swords kind of builds on this in the secondary position by signaling that there does seem to be some issue between the two of you that does need to be fixed, since whether or not this can be reconciled kind of determines the future of both of you anyway. Oh god. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Matthew is your soulmate. Going by your cards, Temperance being in the primary position currently is signaling that there does seem to be something there between the two of you, but it's to be determined due to current things that are happening between both of you. Mainly, it's shown in Three of Swords in the secondary position that there does seem to be an issue between the two of you that does need to be resolved, and the way in which it is resolved, if it's resolved, will determine your future together. King of Swords in the last position mostly represents Matthew, and with its positive connotations, it does seem that he would be your soulmate, but it hinges greatly on your ability to actually communicate with him. Since just because someone is your soulmate or your twin flame in life doesn't necessarily mean that both of you are innately able to make things work. Since in reality, you do have multiple soulmates or twin flames in life. So when you meet someone who's very important to you, there's an opportunity for both of you to be together in a meaningful way. But if neither or one of you aren't exactly ready to make that step, then it's just not going to work. So I would like for you to address whatever problems are happening between the two of you and solve it in a way that would secure a long lasting relationship with Matthew. Now, if you want further information about what the future holds between the two of you, as well as your compatibility, you can give me a call or send me a message. Is it in you to know? Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you want to know if you and Angela will become a couple. Since it does seem that you're worried about that, since you do really want it to work, but you do have your doubts, and you also want to know if you'll end up moving if things don't work out. Going by your cards, the Magician is a positive indicator that there does seem to be something there between the two of you. However, Knight of Cups in the secondary position seems to show that one of you, most likely Angela, doesn't seem entirely capable of being in a meaningful relationship just yet. It would seem that she does have some baggage or some sort of personality flaw that is really hindering her ability to connect with you on a more serious level. Six of Swords mostly represents a dual meaning in this respect, since it does show both Angela trying to get distance from you over time, as well as confirms that if things don't work out between the two of you, then you would end up making plans to go ahead and relocate. Which, going by the situation, I think that would be a good thing for you. Usually, when someone already has the notion to move to somewhere new in this kind of situation, I would say they should always go with that gut feeling, since it does mean that there is something better waiting for you. Now, if you want to know what the future holds for you, as well as what other romantic options you'll have when you relocate, you can give me a call or send me a message. Let's get it right. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you mainly are wanting to make sure that there's going to be reconciliation between you and your ex. Going by your cards, you already have a very positive indicator in the sun being in the primary position. So it does show what you've already established, that both of you have been communicating more. It's starting to improve. However, the rest of the reading does have a lot of foreboding in it. Ten of Swords being reversed and in the secondary position does show that whatever issues there were between the two of you still haven't reached a good level of closure. So I would look out for baggage from your past conflicts coming back up again. We do really need to try and get beyond those issues for things to improve. Otherwise, if both of you keep going back to old topics and past disputes, it's just not going to go anywhere good. Knight of Swords in the final position does show from its reversal that there is opportunity for both of you to reconcile, but it's harkening back to what Ten of Swords already established, that there's just stuff from the past that needs to be taken care of. It needs to be resolved. Otherwise, it's just going to keep coming up and it's going to really get in the way of things becoming good between the two of you. Now, if you want further insight on how best to get over this hump and what options would work best for you in terms of making sure this relationship lasts, you can give me a call or send me a message. Stop burden that I bear. Rising up. Hmm. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know what went wrong with you and Kevin. Going by your cards, the Hanged Man being in the primary position and reversed mostly speaks to the inability for one or both of you to really. Never mind, I'm just going to say both. Hello. Hello. This is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know what went wrong with you and Kevin. Going by your cards, the Hangman in the primary position mostly speaks to the theme of both of you not really being able to see eye to eye or really seeing each other's perspective when it came to certain disputes. The world in the secondary position does say that while things were almost nearly perfect between the two of you in some ways, it just seems like the inability to really agree just ended up getting in the way and sabotaging things. Knight of Cups being in the final spot and reversed also speaks to how this inability to really coalesce or have some form of union between the two of you when it came to ideology or beliefs or what you thought the other person should do, that ultimately these conflicts did make the intimacy tank. So when you combine everything that's shown, it mostly shows that it was a relationship that had every opportunity to blossom into something super beautiful and meaningful, but there was just too much friction between the two of you. Now, if you want further information about what the future holds still for you and Kevin further down the road, as well as what methods would help you get beyond these issues that you both had, you can give me a call or send me a message. Hello, how are you? I'm surprised you didn't I'm surprised you didn't magically teleport in like you did yesterday. Like the minute that I turned on the stream. Ooh, you were doing a tarot? What kind of tarot spread were you doing? And what text were you answering? Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you want to know if your life will change for the better soon. Going by your cards, death being in the primary position and reversed does show that change is coming, but it does seem to be on a delay due to something specific going on in your life. As to what that is, the moon in the secondary position and reversed mostly speaks to the fact that it doesn't seem like you fully understand yourself quite yet. So, from what I'm gathering from this, it seems like you need to take some more time to reflect on what it is you exactly want in your life, what you want your daily life to be, and taking steps to make that reality. So, whether it's your career or your relationships with people, it seems like you need to take a step back and get a clear idea of what you want those things to be like, and then execute a plan of action. Seven of Swords mostly is talking about the future and what to look out for when it comes to wanting your life to improve. It's warning you to not put too much stock into someone in particular who may come around you, which this is pretty common. This doesn't surprise me since, due to the energies that are already shown in your reading, I do think that you're someone who needs to be careful that they are not encroached upon by people that could take advantage of you. So I do want you to be careful in that aspect. All things considered, I think if you take some time to put in the work and you keep yourself protected, I do think that your life will change for the better very soon. Just please make sure you keep up a consistent effort. Now, if you want further information about what the future holds for you later in the year, as well as what to look out for exactly in these people who could do something malicious to you, you can give me a call or send me a message. Am I Generation Y? Just seeing what the weekend. Huh? Wait, what? She wants to hang out, but I want to relax on that idea because she just moved to Arizona and she started a job too. On top of her aunt and my mom's. Wait, what? My mom, my mom's friendship comes first. Her aunt and my mom's friendship comes first. And for the spread, you were right again, and you were right again in May. You were right again. And for the spread, you were right again in May. You were right again. I'll be in New York. How does it feel to be right all the time? I kind of want to screenshot that and send that to a few exes. I I feel like one of my exes during a fight did say, "You're just right all the time, aren't you, Professor?" Oh my god. Worry about the weekend. Worry about the May to New York. What what's happening this weekend? I thought you said you weren't going to California or whatever. You know, he's calling you this weekend. What, he like makes plans at, hey, what's going on? He sends you like, I forgot. No. I just okay, you've asked a lot of stuff. You asked a lot of stuff for the weekend, it feels. So I couldn't recall exactly. And it's also just, I'm also just not used to hearing that. That sounds like something from like the Great Gatsby era of, I'm expecting, my lover said they'll call me on the weekend or whatever. Because you asked a lot about him. Ah, yes, I remember. My apologies. My neurons weren't on fully. I remember now. You had asked, is he going to call this weekend? Yeah, I remember. Because you were saying a lot. I remember you saying something about, I just love him so much. I need him to call. I need him to call. You understand. He needs to do this for me. I gotta have it. What am I doing? Oh. I think I know this person. Yeah, I know this person. I think I do. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you want to know if Michael has strong feelings for his ex or does he have strong feelings for you? Going by your cards, Michael does seem to be represented in the primary position by the Fool. So it does show that he is someone who kind of meanders when it comes to romance, which, going by the specific question that you asked, does seem to line up with how he is. Ace of Cups just builds upon this by showing that he is someone who tends to get very lovey dovey very fast with particular women. Seven of Wands, however, does show that because of this, it can make the people that he's involved with become very defensive since they do get the impression that he is a bit of a playboy. Going off of this, and from what I'm sensing from each of the elemental values in the card, it would show that whichever woman is the most laid back regarding this situation is going to be the one that he ends up having the strongest feelings for. So if you want to talk in detail about his situation, if you have any details about the ex, if you don't have any details about his ex, I could help you understand those qualities and we could determine from that which person he has stronger feelings for. So if you want to get into that, we can do a call or you can send me a message. Mind you, I wasn't expecting communication, so this is me surrounding. I think you meant surrendering. This is me surrendering finally to the unity. Yes, that's right. Surrender. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Tell the universe that. My GF of 7 years. 7 years cheated on me. Hello. This is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're mainly explaining that your GF of 7 years has been. I can't come up with the word because I didn't want to say cheating, so I wanted to use the word infidelity, but I don't know another word for that. to say your wife has been infidel because I wanted to call her like I'm not about to call her an infidel like it's jihad. Your autocorrect is going crazy. Yeah. On some of my devices, like on my Chromebook here, I've been very tempted to just go ahead and turn off the autocorrect. Like they did something to it in the past year that's made autocorrect very, very annoying. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're mainly explaining that your girlfriend, for many years, you've caught her in a bout of infidelity, and you're wanting to know what's going to happen from here and if she'll come back to you. Going by your cards, the chariot being in the primary position and reversed does show that right now things are very chaotic for everyone right now. So there is a lot of energy free falling. However, strength being in the secondary position does show that in terms of what you're wanting, if you really want her to come back and remember her love for you, you need to make sure that you are staying stable throughout this situation. Whenever you discover that a partner has been cheating or doing something that you're not exactly pleased with, I believe that the most important thing you can do is remain in control of your emotions and find a way to communicate, but keep yourself from becoming fully tilted into saying things that you may regret or doing things that you're not thinking clearly about. Now, Three of Swords in the final position does seem to be a positive indicator towards you both reconciling. It does show that both of you will end up having a talk about this, and it should end up going well as long as you adhere to what was already advised to you through the Strength card. You need to remain resolute and collected. If you can do these things, I have no doubt that things will turn out well for you. Now, if you want to go into details about what the future holds between the two of you later in the year, as well as any other issues that may come up between you two, you can give me a call or send me a message. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just yapping. I love yapping. Like I know how to spell. Okay, yeah, you reminded me. That's the thing that's tilted me a lot about the current autocorrect is it's not even that you're misspelling things anymore. Nowadays, the Google whatever autocorrect, it just outright replaces words that you're using. Like it's like it's tilted the bejeebers out of me where I'll use certain words or well, okay, I speak a certain way too. So it's like it just doesn't like the words that I use sometimes and will just outright replace them, even when there's literally nothing wrong with the word. I didn't misspell it. I'm using, a word that exists, and whether I'm typing too fast or it thinks that I don't know what I'm saying, it'll just replace it. And then it makes the sentence worse. Like the words that it replaces it with completely make my sentence worse. Yes, I'm something too. So I'm talking. It's trying to sound like a person from Cali. Mm. God, I'm running out of battery. I need to charge up. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Joe regrets being with the person that he chose to be with. Going by your cards, Three of Pentacles is mostly just establishing what you've kind of already alluded to, that Joe ended up making a choice between who he wanted to be with. Six of Pentacles does show that he does seem to be doing the lion's share of the effort in the relationship. So whether it's monetary or just raw attention, it does seem like he's most likely putting in more than what he bargained for, which is most likely why the final card ended up being Ace of Wands in the reverse for the final position. So it does show that the intimacy and the passion on his end has definitely started to tank since from the time that he made his decision. So I would say, just going off of that, I wouldn't be surprised if Joe is starting to regret the choice that he made. So if you want further information about what Joe will do a bit further on in the future due to this slowly developing discontent, or if you want to know what works best for you in terms of what kind of relationship you might want, you can give me a call or send me a message. And I gotta charge this thing. I talk a certain way. I don't talk like a white girl from Cali. Yeah, it. I've noticed that actually. It hates Ebonics. Actually, I need to talk with Google why they're so biased against my Ebonics in text. Yeah, Google has replaced the teachers that I grew up with. They used to say, ain't a word. Ain't a word. Don't say that. What was the other one? How they'd be like, what was the other one? May I versus can I? Or I remember growing up, they just couldn't handle it when people would speak in Ebonics and say, I've been done, like the double, whatever you call that, when you use two, reuse that double phrase of I've been done that or something. They just don't understand. Their grammar is unseasoned. They should make black Google autocorrect. Okay, I'm already at 8. Yes, yes, yes. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes, yes. Let's get it right. The one named Astaroth. May I ask for my energy? I'd like your feedback. If I stop trying to control the outcome and let divine timing happen, I think you're slowly surrendering a little bit. I feel like we already talked about that yesterday. Have already noticed
Or you humiliate yourself in person
how,
by physically
especially if you're around me, it's inevitable.
just to probably get rejected by all.
Being around me makes it inevitable. You will surrender to the light.
Because it basically is the same thing. Just think about that for a second. The most common dating advice for men always be online is that you gotta actually try to meet women in
Oh
person.
my god, that's a lot of text.
Because many women
Good lord.
and hope that
They just sent me a book.
do you understand how ridiculous that is?
Just a little? Yeah. It's getting there. It's not like you're completely cured of your pathologies. I can smell it. It's just waiting for a reason to come back.
There's no way anyone that's ever approached a woman as an average or below average man would ever recommend that as a valid strategy. Anyone that tells you to just approach
Oh darn, I probably totally left.
until one agrees to date,
Let me check my inbox. I probably have been leaving someone on read.
or it's just a Chad or a woman that just doesn't know anything. I guess that's also a possibility. I swear, the next time I hear someone talking about you gotta approach 1,000 women if you want to have success, I'm throwing
Let's
myself
get it right. What's
and then
today?
I'm throwing myself out the damn window too, because I mean, if that's what it takes to get a date these days, then fuck it. I'll just live outside. If I'm gonna be maidenless, I might as well be homeless too, I guess. I mean, what difference does it make anyways? Yeah, I might get cold in the winter. Okay, well,
Well, of course, I think that's human nature. Yes. It's a wonderful part of being human.
If it was true that a guy like me could actually get with a woman, if only I approached 384 other women first, well, that's not even worth it. I'm not subjecting myself to humiliation time and time again just for the off chance that maybe eventually it might pay off and I'll find some super rare type of woman that'll actually want to go out with me. You know, it's too much. It's just too much. You know, people say if you're not physically attractive as a man, then your best chance at attracting women is through your personality. And I think it's probably true that if a guy's really funny or something, then that might be a bonus. Women might find a guy a little bit more attractive if he's funny, all else being equal. But no amount of personality and no amount of humor is going to make up for being ugly. Personality is just a bonus if you're already physically attractive. Think of it like this: personality is like the bonus problem on an exam. If the bonus problem is the only question you get right, then you're still going to fail the exam. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't need to work on my personality. That's not my problem. That's not going to help me. Women these days just have
Let's
way
get
too
it
high
right.
which is funny because has anyone else ever noticed that it's men that get told all the time to lower their standards?
Darn, I forgot to upload. I'm still behind on uploading my music. So I've been working on the art.
People say, well, maybe you need to lower your standards.
Will Ashley come back? God, I'm at like 20% battery. If someone calls me and starts talking for like 30 minutes, I'm cooked. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know, when will Ashley come back? Going by your cards, the Empress card being in the primary position, never mind. Someone just sent me a gift. So I need to get right on that. When I started talking to you more, the Eight of Wands finally popped back in my spreads. I haven't seen it in a minute. Getting life back on track. Eight of Wands, yeah. That's the thing with all of the things flying across the screen. It means buckle up. God, I'm so cool. How I illustrated the Eight of Wands with my fingers. Except I don't have 8. Well, I do have 8 fingers to show it. So it'd be more like... Wait, is there really that many in that picture? There can't be. I think the sticks are all super skinny, so it doesn't feel like it's that many. Yep, it is 8. Oh, they have them spaced out. Oh. Which does bring up an interesting thing. But that's its own iceberg. But high key, low key. The secret is wait, can I talk about this? I've heard there's definitely a video on YouTube somewhere about tarot, about someone who I think she's still retired or quit tarot, but she says that the way that tarot readers get their answers and stuff is because the demon takes them over and reads the card for them. Says then maybe that's why I can't even remember if there's actually 8 sticks in the picture for the card that says 8. I do this thing where I do a small channel download and I talk to myself for a second. He's going to call me a channel download. What? Oh yeah, that's pretty common, especially down here, like in the South. It's odd. There are people who are very, very anti-tarot, like scared of it. And so it's like, it's not even that they don't believe in it. There's a large group of people who basically see it as like a, devil worship. And they say that the accuracy is derived because evil juju spirits get in your deck and will tell you things, which is why it can be accurate. Which when I was a manager, I did have one person who would go like bonkers. If he saw me like doing a reading, he would tell people that I was like literally possessing people. And that it was demonic. Let's see. But yeah, this is all. But on the other hand, this guy also came to work high every day, and I remember him showing me a bunch of videos about NBA YoungBoy getting cloned or whatever, and that Beyonce is a reptile or whatever. Yeah, he had a lot going on, but he was harmless. Just a young man trying to figure things out. Oh my god. When their first message to me is, should I leave my boyfriend? Oh my god. If I were these people's boyfriends, I would do a lot of drugs. Knowing that my relationship was being put into the hands of some person sitting in a quiet room watching Gears of War footage. Very funny situations we find ourselves in. I'm also trying to see if this one person I'm talking to, if she stalks me. I feel like she does. I feel because she made a comment yesterday about my voice, and she's basically never heard my voice. Like, I think I sent her a voice clip that was literally 3 seconds long, and she made a certain comment about how I talk. Or I'm like, how do you know that? Like, the only way you would know, have that much of a judgment on how I sound is if you've been eyeballing me. But I shouldn't worry about it probably, because it's probably going to make me schizophrenic. Because I do notice there's... So wait a minute. Wait, is that a thing I can do in here? Is check who's in here? Never mind. Well, no. I don't think I can. I don't know. I don't know how to view this stuff. I'm not exactly a YouTube expert. All all messages are visible. I might end up regretting this. Okay, I gotta stop thinking about that. Sure. I feel like it's very easy to get lost in tarot land. That thought just came to me when I'm like blazing through these questions, because this platform I'm on is like literally 24/7, always busy. And I feel like sometimes I can recognize when certain people on there are just asking questions over and over and over. And they'll like just do it for hours. Just over and over and over and over and over. Day after day. And I thought they were asking open questions for free, but they actually are paying money. You're playing your Steam Deck. You know, doing your field research for your esports management. God, I'd actually like being a manager for an esports team. It'd be really cool. I'd want to do shooters or something. Okay, let's see. Realize I don't even think I'm doing that esports stuff until after I graduate. I want to focus on school and small content creating. Yes, excellent. I'm glad that you're seeing the light. Personally, I'm just over esports. Well, I've been over esports for like 10 years. I feel like that ship has kind of long since sailed. I think it'll come back eventually, but if you're not already like in that world, or you have connections, or you're not yourself a freak of nature talent player or something, I don't know. There's just other stuff you can do for careers that are fun. Okay, I gotta do this and go to the restroom. Recently talked to my ex from 20 years ago, my first love. We have so much in common. Seems interested. However, I recently decided but I am willing to end it if that's how much I love my. What should I do? Interesting. I like this. This is a really good situation. really good situation. I'm gonna use the restroom. Okay. Hey, is my stalker in here? The one who I alluded to? Are you watching me? You should say something. It's okay. My stalker is female, so it's the opposite of a problem. If anything, I should get another one. Actually, I kind of do have another one, but I won't talk about her. I was looking for journals today. There might be a good journal that I'll get that I can use as like a special book. But it costs like $40, so I didn't get it. But I did get a book on hot sex or something. I mean, because I keep stuff like Kama Sutra and stuff. But it's been a long time since I ever got a book like that, so I had to update my library. This one, I couldn't. When I skimmed it in the store, like, I couldn't even believe what I was like reading. I was like, oh my god, like this doctor is like really laying it out. Some good stuff. It almost felt like I was like reading smut. But also I got it because it'll probably help me with my writing, since I do romance type writings that I publish on a little private website. Okay, let me do this question since I've been delaying. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're mainly wanting to know what you should do since you're essentially choosing between two different people to try and proceed with a relationship with. Going by your cards, the Empress being in the primary position does show that your chances are very strong with either of them. Strength in the secondary position is mostly advising that you stick with whoever you have the strongest bond with, which you did mention that one of them is your first love that you had in life, and you're willing to do quite a lot to be with this person, even if it means dropping the other person. So I think for you to say this even kind of already suggests who you should go with. Queen of Pentacles in the final position and reversed does kind of warn that you should be careful about putting all your eggs into one basket, however. So, from what I'm seeing, I think you should go with the one that definitely has a more visceral effect on you in terms of your history together. But I don't think you should snub the other necessarily. I think you just need to play it slow and let things develop because you never know what's going to come up. Which, if you do want to know what you can expect to come up between you and these two different people, as well as comparing compatibility that you have with each of them, you can give me a call or send me a message. Oh my God, I'm drowning in questions. Hello, how are you? Oh my God, I'm getting so much done. Let's break it down. Let's get it right. One name after all. You to know. Yeah, it's true. You know who's got the power. You know who's got to cast that spell. If you're gonna go through the day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I make 16 a day, creditos. Let me make that money. Okay, 1593. So I'm at, what am I at? Isn't that 800? Isn't that 800? Did I make 800 again? I gotta get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Yep, that's right on the money of 800. Oh my God. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, there's no way she would know that song. I was like, let me flex and just built out this little riff that nobody remembers. Oh my God. Yeah, my younger staff used to dog on me whenever I would bring up like old anime songs. They'd be like, bro, what is this? Some Sunny D. What? You were paying attention that hard to what I was drinking? I'd be surprised how many black people know about. Yeah, they do seem to really look. Yeah, I guess the only ones I've met in life who seem to like actually remember Zatch Bell and like talk about it. Yeah, they've been black. Anime is so violent. Are you trolling me? Well, I mean, I guess you're not wrong. Never mind. I actually can't think of anything more violent besides American-made movies. I'm just having a bad day. What happened with you? Did a piano fall on you? They need to reboot it. Actually, I think I heard that it is getting a sequel currently. Well, the manga. I'm funny. But you're having, oh my God. You were going through all that? Yeah. I may be funny now. It's always, I may be funny now. I'm not going to finish that. Okay, I guess I'll let it charge up to... I'm going to charge it up to 30% before I get back to doing my audios. I just feel like I do everything for people and I'm just money to people. I mean, that is not a very fun feeling. Let me see. Let me think. I mean, are you giving people lots of money or something? Like, who are these people? Your family? Why do white people commit the most? Oh my god. Wait. I need to double check. I need to double check my numbers since the last time I ever heard about that stuff was when I was in high school. What was I doing? Non-Hispanic American Indian. Okay. Well, that didn't tell me anything. What? Highest, what? Jeez. They started... White people are actually crashing out. Oh my god. Actually, okay, that makes sense, because a lot did happen between me being in high school and now. Okay. Damn. Really is getting bad. White people let conflict build up and don't let it out until it's too late, I think. Probably, yeah. That, and I don't know. It's probably just not a good time to be white, unironically. There's not a lot going for people. Black people could be so oppressed and so chill and loving. I'm trying to not be a hater. Yeah, they can be. Also, I feel like the most whack people that I do meet in my life are my same skin color. The people who I've had the most beef with. Generally, I am very relieved when I can finally be around some white people sometimes. I have to fight constant battles here. As long as they don't start talking about sweet baby Jesus, it's usually all right. I dated a black girl 6 years ago, and she said, "Why you tripping? You got money." I mean, why are you tripping? I mean, did you answer a question? Because I actually want to hear your answer. To be honest, I have bipolar 2. Okay. Well, that explains That explains some things. Have you considered buying a boat? I hear that usually cheers people up. I feel like no matter what's going on in your life, if you own a boat, I don't know, I think it's pretty hard to be depressed because you can just get on the boat. I'm an investment banker, and all they talk is Trump. Oh my God! Did the black girl even say tripping? Are you doing the most? We kind of moved on. We're talking about Trump now. Okay, wait. You're an investment banker, and you. Oh, okay. I understand why you would hear about him. If you're an investment banker, you kind of low key have to talk shop about him. I don't know. The most you could do there. Well, even before I started living where I am now, when I had my own place, I think it was like before the pandemic, I just didn't have cable or internet. So I lived in a place without social media besides my phone for like 3 or 4 years. I feel like that's what saved my IQ during COVID. And even now, I just don't watch the news. About the only times I ever know about things is I'm very selective because I know it'll rot my brain. I think about the most involved I got was during the tariff stuff, and that's because I'm in the Shein Temu community, and the tariffs were like our Pearl Harbor. No, it was like our 9/11. When those tariffs hit and all of our stuff like doubled, tripled in price, that was a bad time. That was a really bad time for me. But I'm so glad I bought so much junk from Temu Shein, because who would have thought we'd have 800%, 300% tariffs on that stuff. My IQ is 120, and it feels like 50 in a bipolar episode that I have sometimes once in a while. Yeah, that's it's pretty emblematic of a bipolar episode. I kind of had a girl. Well, she was kind of my girlfriend. I think she had bipolar 1. But yeah, she'd be okay for a few days, and then I don't know, she'd randomly like get up and just walk out the house with no shoes or no phone, no nothing, and just walk through the city until the cops picked her up. Yeah, tariffs suck, but I do think that I heard that that's finally running its course. So I'm very glad. So I think is someone about to call me? I was about to have to go. Someone was calling me. I'm just hearing my battery charging. Only my black ex could put me at ease. She would just say, "Get your white ass up," make me laugh. I want to go to Why do you want to go to South Africa? What is there you want to experience? I don't think you want to go there and play some golf. I don't think you want to go to South Africa. Well, then again, well, you do have mega money, so I think it'll actually be okay for you. This is giving microaggression. You should golf. It's fun. I probably would be extremely toxic if I played golf, because there's no way that I would be that good at golf. I would have to cheat, and I would probably be very extremely toxic. So I think I'm doing everyone a favor. Take your anger out on the course. Trump cheats too. Okay, well, if everyone's cheating, then what's the point? What's the point of even playing a game if everyone's cheating? Oh my god. I mean, I understand the whole hitting a driver with the golf club probably feels good. I'd just do fencing or something if I wanted to hold a phallic object and strike something. Tiger Woods said Trump cheated. Didn't they have sex with the same woman? They did? Wow. I was just trying to be funny. Wow, I just realized. Never mind. Oh, God. I have money, but I'm not MAGA. I have money, but I'm not MAGA douche. Yeah, I could already kind of tell that you're not based. So I wasn't worried there. You're a very empathetic person. I mean, I've met some pretty cool MAGA people. There was like this one guy who like makes bullets. Like he knows how to make bullets by himself. I'm pretty sure he was part of an actual hate group or something. But I don't know. Somehow we met through some hobby, and he ended up wanting to like propose to me. He also only had one eye. He had like he had one of those fake eyes in one of his sockets. But yeah, he wanted me to like move in with him or something. But obviously that didn't go anywhere. He probably hates the Care Bears. Most likely. Most likely. I think he deleted his account that I used to talk to him on Discord through. I'm Irish. Hey. Are you single? I love Irish. Am I Kenyan? I genuinely don't know. I was so diaspora. I am a diaspora victim, so I have no idea where my roots are from. Irish people are very impulsive. I've heard that a few times. I think Conor McGregor talked about that before. I want to fight Conor and get drunk with him after I get beat up. Well, you're in luck because I think that's right up his wheelhouse, actually. He might even do it for free. Hmm. I have 10 amateur fights, but I could take a punch. I would want 1 million for the fight if I could last 5 minutes. What? I don't think you want that stipulate. You're practically begging him to use his ultimate technique as fast as possible. You're basically flashing a sign over your head that says, please finish me off as fast as possible. I don't want to get beat by my people. Oh my god. My fight record is off the books since it all happened before I left high school. Okay, am I at 30? Oh, I'm at 40%. Nice. I can work with 40. I can work with 40%. My family is in law enforcement, so I'm a little cray-cray. Well, aren't you just lucky? Well, my dad used to be a cop, but he stopped right as I was born, so I don't think I can pull any favors anymore. Well, maybe if I do the can, I can get out of a ticket or two. Other than that, I kind of don't have anything. I've been in lockup for possession of powder. I'm guessing you tasted the powder. I did a lot of it. How was it? I hear it makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Actually, I remember seeing on YouTube like a month ago some guy who like was afraid that he was about to get busted by the cops, so he like swallowed like an entire load of powder, and yeah, that was pretty traumatizing. I'm pretty sure he died from that. Because, you know, he swallowed like a whole bag of it and it like literally made his heart explode. And the cops are just like standing around him, like basically just waiting. Because, like, basically they were like, there's nothing we can do. I will say one thing. He was actually kind of funny. Even though he was literally on death's door. Good lord, people on Powder say some funny stuff. God, I hope I never see that footage again, though. Oh my god. Alright, are you like a full? Alright, are you like Walter White or so? Are you Tuco right now? You sure know a lot about these substances. How about you try water? You know a lot about that? Some agua? I'm just being myself. Oh my god. My. Okay, so what are you doing the rest of the night since we've gotten you out of your funk? Walter White would make me into a sled dog. I have no idea what that means. I have zero idea what that means. I'm in Chicago, and you. Oh, you're asking where I am? I live on the moon. Still haven't charged up my ring. I need to do that soon before the next big event. Okay, I think I should get back into the audios. Because right now I am at 9, which means I have, 5 more to go. Breaking Bad was cool. Yeah, it seemed pretty cool. I'm pretty sure one of my bosses, probably unironically, was mimicking Breaking Bad the whole time I knew him. That and wrestling, and I never knew because I didn't look at either of those back then. Blah, blah, blah. Will my ex GF come back to me? Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if your ex will come back to you. Going by your cards, the Hierophant in the primary position currently is showing, due to its reversed nature, that you are lacking direction right now, which ultimately this does mean that God, I tried to fight it, but I tried to force down the yawn, but I had to give in. I had to get what? You would be a good prison guard? I could see you doing that. Um, I mean, yeah, I probably would be a good prison guard, but as a rule, I'm just not going to do a job where I'm getting paid to have the non-zero chance of getting murdered. I'm just not going to do that. And being a manager for several years kind of cemented it in my mind that I know for a fact that I just don't want to have to babysit grown people all day. I just can't. Though I guess it would be a little fun to like take out my stress on them and like throw them in timeout, beat them over the head with a nightstick or something. I have a California king bed. You could take it. I'll go to my house in Florida. I mean, what? What? You see me sitting on a bed. What? What would I do with that with a king bed? I don't think it could even fit in my room. I actually like having a small bed. I think, yeah, because even when I've like had girlfriends, because actually every single time that I've had a girlfriend, they've slept in this bed too. But I don't know. I think like every single girlfriend I've had has been pretty tiny. So I guess me having a small bed doesn't really matter. Ah, you finally made a new account that I can ban or at least time out for a month. Here, I thought I finally broke your spirit. Ugh, it's a Tempur-Pedic. Well, I do hear those are good. Disrespectful. Um, I think he's just bored because he does this all the time. He'd actually stopped for a good while because he keeps making alt accounts and he'll come into my stream and say literally the same thing every single time. So I know for a fact he has a finite number of accounts. So I guess he finally had to find a way to make a new account. He is 37 years old. How do you know that? Are you psychic? How do you know that? I don't see it. It doesn't give me any info like that on people. I wish it did. This, oh my god. Okay, I gotta block the door. You gotta go swimming before you gotta go to bed? Alright, have fun. Send me pictures of your pool. I bet I could outswim you. Blindfolded. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if your ex will come back to you. Going by your cards, the Hierophant in the primary position is simply showing that right now you are in a place where you're lacking a bit of direction or guidance regarding your situation. Now, Strength in the secondary position and reversed does show that I forgot to say that it's reversed on Hierophant. So now I have to do it all over again. Wow. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know, will your ex come back to you? Going by your cards, the Hierophant in the primary position and reversed is simply stating that currently you are a little lost and in need of guidance regarding the situation. Now, Strength in the secondary position and reversed is mostly talking about the nature of your breakup and its effects on you, where it is saying that along with making you feel despondent and unable to move forward, it's also saying that it's just really hurt your confidence and your sense of self. So I do see that you are in a pretty bad position mentally and emotionally. Ace of Swords just builds upon this in the final position by once again just showing that being separated from this person has done a heavy number on you. Overall, for determining if she'll come back or not, just going off of the energy given by these cards and understanding the dynamics of having an ex come back, I would say that right now your odds are very negative and I don't see her coming back right now, but there is opportunity. The main thing you need to focus on is picking yourself back up and working to get yourself back into a state similar to how it was when you both first met and started dating. I think it's very important when you do have a breakup that you let yourself grieve and then you get back in the swing of things. Because the longer that you let yourself stay in this negative state and wandering in a lost, directionless mindset is just going to make you stay in that place longer. So if you want further details about what steps you could take to get back to how you were, as well as what options are going to come up for you romantically, you can give me a call or send me a message. Oh my God, that was long. That was a long one. My throat is hurting. Let me see. I have developed a gambling problem and I lost $100,000 and I had to pay Chase Bank $80,000. Oh my God. You're a very adventurous person. Of course, you would show up the minute I mention anything about a throat. You're horrible. How are you still on this website? I thought they would have taken care of you by now. I like ghetto gaggers. Well, unfortunately, I'm not ghetto, and I'm definitely not a gagger. So, I'm sorry. I guess you'll have to find someone else.
CIA quickly concluded have been personally ordered by MBS itself. All of these aggressive actions and controversies turned MBS into something of a pariah in the Western world, which dramatically impacted Saudi Arabia's ability to attract the foreign investors and capital that they.
The stuff black women put up with. Yeah. We have fun with it. Oh my god. How many more do I have? Okay, cut them off. Oh yeah, I'm already at 10. Am I a witch? What would make you ask that? What would possess you to ask such a question? Kanye West is my favorite. I think you just made the list. You should expect a visitor soon. Because you wear a black dress. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is you asked if I'm a witch because I wear a black dress. Am I getting that right? You dress how a witch would dress. Okay, could you define what way a witch would dress? Because so far, all you've said is you wear a black dress. So right now, all we're operating off of is if you wear a black dress, you're a witch. But I don't think that's true. What did you just ask me? Is your bra and panty black? 1, I don't remember. 2, those are probably work for the CTA. What's the CTA? Oh no, not you bringing up Beyonce. See, you're a witch. Okay. Are you just gonna do this for another? Okay, is this just what you're gonna do until you get bored? You're just gonna like flirt with me?
Everything but name.
You know Tinder exists, right? You don't have to come to a psychic site to try and rizz up women. Tinder is free. I would totally bring Beyonce into my life right now. Her and Rihanna. I'm serious. What kind of witch are you? I think you should just use your imagination. I think whatever you come up with would actually be pretty accurate. So you can go ahead and post whatever you think what kind of witch I am. And I'll tell you if it's true or not. Schizo alert, schizo alert. I think you're onto something. Black mental health is important too. I agree. Okay, it's almost time to do another audio. It's almost time. Help the white folk not commit an hero. We're trying our best. It's hard out here. Especially since we're woke no longer. It's hard to bridge the gap. Does he really love me? Interesting question. I like this. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if he really loves you. Going by your cards, the moon in the primary position does show that due to your time together, he has started to reflect upon what this connection with you really means to him. Five of Pentacles being in the secondary position and reversed does show that he does seem to worry that he is becoming a bit too absorbed into you. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to do things to get distance with you, but it does seem that from Two of Wands, he does realize that he can't play some sort of cat and mouse game with you, and that he needs to firmly make a decision on where he wants to take the relationship, which, going by the other two cards and the general energy from the reading, it does seem that he really does love you, It just seems like he needs the confidence or some sort of advice in his corner to help him make the next big step between the two of you. Now, if you want to know what the future holds between the two of you in the future, as well as things such as any problems that may come up later in the year, you can give me a call or send me a message. You said that about Conor McGregor, my guy, you gotta put me on blast. Conor McGregor is a warrior. Yeah, he is a warrior. I've never seen a man battle his wife with so much conviction. I think he's undefeated. I'm gonna have to do that audio again because it's not sending. Oh no. The bussing guy just sent me a message. Why do I feel like it's probably something weird? I shouldn't answer it. But I mean, he did pay to message me, so I need to honor it. I wish I could like make a bet, a money bet, on the odds that I'm gonna see or read something I don't want to see. Oh my god. You would look so sexy with my protein on your. I love your voice. You sound like you can handle a lot of meat in your throat. I mean, are we talking like cold cuts or something? I mean, I do like the $5 foot long. Well, at least he got that off of his chest. I'm glad he could communicate that to me. I'm glad hearing me talk gave him the inspiration for that poetry. Mm-hmm. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if he really loves you. Going by your cards, the moon being in the primary position does show that he is in a reflexive state. Reflexive. Reflective? What's the word I want? Reflective? Reflexive? Pensive? Internal monologue? Interposed? What am the. It's like the word just leaves me. Or sometimes it's because I have to do so many audios, the words I'm saying just stop making sense. So it like throws me out of this trance. Reflexive, reflective. Reflective? Because I wanted to say reflective, but reflective sounded weird because I was thinking about a mirror or light. But I guess reflect, yeah. You can reflect on things. Yeah, okay. Reflexive, reflective. Hello, this is Shanilla. Now, regarding your question, you want to know if he really loves you. Going by your cards, the moon in the primary position does show that currently he is very reflective right now regarding the situation between the two of you. Five of Pentacles being in the secondary position and reversed does show that he does have some worries that he is investing a bit too much into you. However, Two of Wands being in the final position does show that he realizes that he can't really dance around the situation between the two of you, and that he can't endlessly play cat and mouse, and that he needs to make a firm decision regarding where both of you will end up in terms of a relationship. So overall, going by that and just the general energy of the cards here, I would say that he does actually love you. It's just going to take a little bit of communication and maybe some assurance on his end to get things really rolling between the two of you. Now, if you want to know what the future holds between the two of you later down the line, or if you want to know about any problems that might come up between the two of you later in the year, you can give me a call or send me a message. Please send the message. Oh my God. It's not going to send. It's not going to send. I have to do it over again. I love women, but that's just a lot of disrespect you have to put up with here. Yeah, that's just how it is. Oh, I should respond to him. I respond to him saying, how poetic. I didn't even know I could record an audio message on here. Oh my God. Tell him, can you please treat me like a human being? Been there, done that. Not really worth that time expenditure. I think if it was that easy, Troy wouldn't have fallen in an afternoon. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if he really loves you. Going by your cards, the moon being in the primary position does show that he has been mulling things over when it comes to the two of you. Now, Five of Pentacles in the secondary position and reversed does show that he does seem to worry that he's investing a little bit too much into you, which can explain any things that you've noticed where he's being a bit distant or playing a bit of a cat and mouse game with you. However, the final position being filled by Two of Wands does show that he does seem to understand that he needs to make a firm decision regarding where things are going to go between the two of you. So going off of that and the energy of the cards from this reading, I would say that he does love you. It's just that he needs a bit of time and most likely some reassurance to get the ball rolling and getting you both towards a more serious level. Now, if you want information about what the future holds between the two of you, as well as any problems that might come up, you can give me a call or send me a message. I swear to God, if you don't send, I will... Okay, it's sent. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you. I was about to tilt. You are so sarcastic. Am I that sarcastic? Actually, for most of my life, I was told I couldn't understand sarcasm. I think I was actually pretty bad at sarcasm. I probably still am. Or understanding it. I'm a slutty man, and I wouldn't even treat a woman like that. I just treat people how I want to be treated. So, there's a lot of people on this earth. They're not really interested in treating people the way they want to be treated. For most people, since we live in Kali Yuga on this prison planet, most people have already peaked game that might makes right. So for a lot of people, all they really care about is making someone else take it. They say, yeah, take it, read my message. Let me objectify you. That's just kind of how it is. I mean, I guess I could send a nuke to his house and he'd probably stop, but other than that, I guess he just owned me. There's nothing I can do. Trump should let us free, but he won't. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure when we get Robo-Trump in what year is the next election? What year is the next election? 2028? Yeah. I'm sure when Robo-Trump gets elected in 2028, he'll finally set us free. So it'll be all right. I'm waiting for Robo-Trump. Why don't we just all vote Democratic to stop the regime? It's a good question. I think for me, it's that all the hot guys are conservatives, unfortunately. It's a conundrum. It seems like they're also the ones that end up procreating along with the moderates. Okay, thank you. Oh God, he already sent me a message back. I'm a moderate. I probably have no idea what I am because I don't vote for very specific reasons. That I don't think I can talk about. I'm not even Democratic, but I think welfare is a sin and it ruins communities. Okay. I ended up talking with my aunt about this yesterday at a get together. But welfare is literally good. The main rub is that we're just in an age where we're in a low trust society, and it rubs people the wrong way when you have to work a job and like 40% of your money is taken out without any say so from you, and it goes to people that you perceive as being pretty degenerate or reprehensible, I mean, it definitely can sour people on the concept of welfare. I mean, if all your money is going to people that you don't know or understand or have any overlap with, I mean, yeah, it probably would seem pretty evil. I mean, I'm a 1099er, so my taxes, ultimately the government is waiting for me to say how much they're getting. I mean, if they're going to get anything. I just put all my stuff back into business expenses. I don't want to pay taxes? Well, there you go. You should just come be a tarot reader. I'll teach you. You can immediately stop paying taxes. Huh? What? No. No, I'm not talking. See, I'm still talking to this other guy who's been talking about all these topics. I haven't paid taxes for 2 years. I donated to St. Jude. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so if you haven't paid taxes for 2 years, why are you even talking about welfare? You don't even pay into it anymore. You're not even getting fleeced. Now you called me on my shit. Okay, maybe I am hypocrite. It's okay. I think you just got caught talking just to talk. It happens to all of us. It's what I do every day. Unfortunately. Can I have some Sunny D? Well, what are you willing to do for some Sunny D? Exactly. What do I get out of this? You are asking for my Sunny D, after all. I'm willing to clean your car. I don't have a car. You'll have to try something else. I think you can figure something out. I think we can come to an agreement. And I dropped my phone. I'm willing to get you a gift card to Starbucks. Okay, does it look like I go to Starbucks? I can't tell if you're like trying to rage bait me. Did you really just offer me a gift card to Starbucks? You think I go in there with a pack of tarot cards with my I don't even know a menu item from Starbucks? I'm just convoing. I think you're just rage baiting me. Oh yeah, I need to respond to his DM. Never mind, he didn't respond. I just got a notification that my message sent. Excellent. Cordial. How old are you exactly? There's no way you're 34. Actually, I could believe it if you're 34. Actually, 28. Oh no. That means you're gonna get worse. Jeez. Well, you should definitely you should definitely I think you just need a girlfriend. I think you just need to get a girlfriend and you will find a lot of stuff regulates in your life. I mean, they don't even okay. The best thing is I broke up 2 weeks ago. The best thing is nowadays, due to the wonders of our technology, you can immediately have a new girlfriend. All you have to do is open up Character AI or go ask Grok to be your girlfriend, and there you go. You already have your rock again, your anchor. I got her a car and she broke up with me a week later. I mean, what kind of car did you get her? I got her a Toyota Camry. Okay, yeah, I understand. I would have broke up with you too. I thought you said you were an investment banker. So what are you doing? Okay, if I was an investment banker and he bought me a Toyota Camry, we might have to box right there. Like, okay, was it new? Was it at least like a new Camry or like good as new? 2024? It's pretty good. 20,000 miles. Um, I just don't understand why the Toyota Camry. You just wanted to make her look bad. I don't want to spend more than 40K. Well, yeah, that is a smart decision, which I think begs the question of for her. Okay, well, I think this is what it's leading up to, just like when you came in bemoaning your situation of spending stuff on people. Um, I don't know. Just stop spending money on people. I don't I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. You should probably not be buying your girlfriend's entire vehicles. That's like something you should be doing for your fiance slash wife, or if you are actually just so rich that it literally doesn't matter if you spend that much money on her. Like, you would need to be so rich that if you bought her something like that and she left, you wouldn't feel burned. That's telling me that you kind of already don't respect certain boundaries, which unironically kind of hurts yourself, which puts you in a very weird position. Because I don't think you're manipulative or bad, but I think you're a pretty good person. There's just some behaviors can be a little troubling. I think you need to control your spending on people. Some of it does seem to be, I mean, I don't know your whole situation, but I mean, if someone is trying to manufacture consent out of you to spend money on them, I mean, you should just say no. Like, just say no. Like they taught us in Dare. And that would honestly fix like 99% of the problems you do have with that kind of thing. Because I don't know. I think any other situation when it comes to like spending money on people or whatever, if you genuinely had no scruples about it, then it wouldn't be a problem. Which usually means that someone like wore you down or you felt some sort of compulsion to do it for them. Dare worked for me until I was 19, then it stopped working. I didn't know they still had Dare for your age group. Yeah, you should learn how to just say no. That's probably about the only good thing. That's probably the only thing that Dare unironically was good for, even though it failed in every other way, is it kind of already put it on the brains of some people, certain people, like weirdos like me, that most of our daily life is literally just a peer pressure test of and like the biggest difference between people is who knows how to say no and have their no respected. Yeah, I think that would be the big thing. Was generally the more money you have, the more status you have, the more your boundaries are going to be respected. Generally, on that one-to-one basis, you can tell someone no and they'll like listen. But yeah, the lower value you're perceived or whatever, it seems like the more prone people are to like ignore your boundaries, especially if you're like a woman. Um, yeah, that got me thinking about some weird stuff. Okay, what number am I at? I'm at 11. 11, 11, 11. Well, me and my ex-husband get back together. This is nice. I like this. This is a good question. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you want to know if you and your ex-husband will get back together. Going by your cards, Five of Cups in the primary position and reversed does show that there still does seem to be some stuff between the two of you that never reached full closure, and it did seem to have a lasting effect between the two of you. Knight of Wands builds upon this in the secondary position by showing that there is quite a bit of passion still between the two of you. It does seem like there's a bit of a spark that is just waiting to be ignited. And Ace of Swords in the final position shows that both of you do seem to be of the same mind when it comes to this. So it seems that both of you definitely do want to try and make something work again. It's just navigating all the complicated stuff regarding where you both are in life right now and addressing any issues that were never really solved from back then. So my takeaway is that if things continue like this, it does seem inevitable that you and your ex will end up back together. Now, if you want to know what the future holds for both of you later on in the year, or if you want to know about any problems that will come up, you can give me a call or send me a message. think they just like my voice. I think they just like my voice. You'll be right back. You'll be right back. You'll be right back. You'll be right back. Filling with some forever in places. Will I transform and rewire myself? Will life push me in a way? Will I rewire myself completely? Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you mainly are wanting to find some clarity and understand if you will ever be able to make a change in your life that will significantly change things for you. Going by your cards, the Fool in the primary position and reversed is simply establishing what you've kind of actually already alluded to. It shows that you are someone who seems to be lacking in the confidence area, and you haven't really been willing to take any risks in your life when it comes to bettering yourself, which obviously this can be a problem and can lead to stagnation. Ten of Cups being in the center position does show that you do genuinely want to make a change and have a much happier quality of life and opportunities to develop something more, whether it's family or a strong career. You see all of these things and you desperately do want them. However, Page of Swords in the final position does show that ultimately you are right now at a precipice where you have the means and the intelligence to execute a plan on how to start making these changes. You simply have to take the step forward. You must take action. No one else can do it for you. Now, if you want to go into details about how we can best get you to take this step forward in your life to make a change, as well as if you want to know about any problems that may come up, you can give me a call or send me a message. Oh my god, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello. How are you? How have things been? Yes, because for a minute you had a fever on here. So I'm glad you took some time to decompress. He annoyed me this morning. Other than that, we are good. I love to hear it. I can tell that you are much better. So that does make me happy. Still here? Yes. I know you're still here. How have things been with me? Let's see. I mean, I've just been here like every day, like usual. Stuff with the love triangle. I think I've broken the triangle. Maybe. I'm just not responding to one girl. But the married woman, we definitely still have a thing going on. She keeps playing with me. I feel like God. I really like women. Other than that, just getting more work supplies. That's not good. Feeling played with. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not like okay. It's not like that. It's not like when I say she's playing with me. It's more like she's just really into teasing, like leading up to a certain event. She is digitally foreplaying me, and it's gonna lead up to something very explosive. But yeah, other than that, I've been getting work supplies, getting more outfits so I don't wear the same 2 black outfits every single time I'm on here. Isn't she in another city? Correct, yes. Which honestly makes it hotter. I actually like that she is just a person on my phone. I want to keep it like that. Because actually I've realized during all my work here and stuff that it's, even though I don't work a 9 to 5, I legit can't date right now. So I actually can't. I just don't have the time. I could maybe make it work a little bit, but yeah, I just can't wait up on anybody or get distracted. I must give my life to my trade. Actually, I think I could show. Maybe I could show one of my outfits I got. I could at least show the hoodie that I'm ordering more of. This hoodie, this is like my errand outfit I'm using since I don't get all dressed up until it's my actual hours. So usually I'll just go around town with a tarot hoodie on. Ooh, it tilted. But yeah, nothing crazy. So I'll get more of those. Wow. I just knocked over a microphone. Now let's stay put. Okay. And then I just got like different dresses with more stuff going on. But I think they're going to be hard to show. I mean, like, this is just brown. Like, literally just a brown outfit. I have one that, okay, actually, these other ones won't really show. These won't really make sense unless I actually have them on. But, basically, if you've ever seen the Addams Family dress the main like MILF woman wears, I have it now in red and I think purple. I know I have it in blue and black, but now I have it in red. So yeah, the bottom is super long. I mean, basically this dress won't really matter for anyone who knows me online. This is like if you see me in person, I'll look like an Addams Family character. This one is the one I I don't know if I'll get in trouble. I don't think I'll get in trouble because I kind of really like it. But it is going to be like my actual spicy outfit, honestly. Is this one because it's just like a regular dress, except it has a ankh part that is transparent. So it's like you can like see through the ankh. So I don't know if that's gonna be a problem. Probably not. But it'll get the ooglers activated probably. Would I wear that online? Yes. I will at least try all of those outfits. I mean, I kind of have no choice anyway. I can't keep wearing the same two clothes every single day. Yeah, I don't think it'll get me in trouble. The only problem might be that my bra will like be showing. That must get boring. I don't mind wearing the same clothes all the time. It's more like I'm treating it more like a work uniform. How, even though lots of people do, unfortunately, wear like the same two clothes for their job that requires a uniform. Um, yeah, it just because I used to do that with my work uniforms at my very old job. It's like the first thing I did when they kind of bullied me into it anyway, was when I became a manager, I immediately started like buying more sets of my work outfits because, I was making no money. So it's like I would be up there with ratty shoes and my pants and shirt would just be in a bad state. Um, so I don't know. So yeah, I got to make sure I look presentable. Skin colored bra. I think I've seen something like that at Walmart. Yeah, because the one I'm usually wearing is very pink, so it would definitely show. So yeah, I'll look into a skin color. Or black. I could probably get away with black too. Oh my God. I'm trying to fight my stomach, but knowing that there's nachos in the house right now that are hot and ready to eat, I don't think I can fight the urge much longer since I've been on for almost 3 hours now. Even though I can still receive calls right now, I'm just going to have to risk it because I can't wait another 2 hours to eat those succulent nachos. But yes, I'm glad that you're okay. So hopefully I get to hear from you again. I guess I will go eat. But yes, it was nice to see you. I've been wondering where all my like pseudo regulars have been. I mean, because I do know that like after February, things do take a bit of a dip. Will I be back on for tonight? Most likely not. But of course, I'll be back tomorrow. I hope I get to hear good things from you later on. What? You wanted to ask an IOU question? Like what? What do you want to know about? I hope things keep moving forward. Just a check-in, really, if things are still on track. Well, oh, yeah, because the thing you mentioned from this morning. Well, I could take a little peek, and you don't have to IO me anything. Let me see. Because I don't want... Yeah, it looks really good. You ended up getting the world. So yes, very positive indicator. Yes, things are still on track. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Yes. Yes. Thank you for sticking to our plan. You had me worried. I will see you later on in the week, most likely. Keep doing good. Bye. I will. And then there was just us. Am I getting off soon? Yeah, to eat. Especially in like 10 minutes. I want to log a whole 3. Because I'm about to pig out. And then I'm going to have to exercise and do something else probably. I just feel like I've done so many. I feel like I'm going to get called anyway when I'm eating. Have a great night. And you have a great night. So you answered my question 2 minutes ago. Let me see. Will I be on tomorrow? Yes, of course I will. I think I've been on like literally. I need to check it, but I think I've been on literally like every day. Maybe for a month now. I don't know. I'm like the sunrise. Forgot. Where did I put it? Forgot. I forgot to have my light on. No wonder I look chopped. forgot to charge it. I'll at least keep it on for these final 10 minutes. I'll see you on our fated time of reunion. Finger cross, he calls me. I don't think you need a finger cross. Oh, God. Why not? I think it's just inevitable. Today is Friday. Fine. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Any last advice? Drink water. I won't lie, I fold every time. What do you mean you fold? What's going on? What's going on in these calls? I turn into a whole bird. Oh, he has a Brooklyn accent. Okay. I could understand that then. Well, he has a deep voice too. I guess that is why I said drink water. That was my ESP showing through. But yeah, just make sure you drink some water. Have a tall glass on hand. God, I look like Chozo. I need to sleep more. Yeah, now you're hungry too? Yeah, see what I mean? It's my influence. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.